Hello children, I hope you all are very well at your home. Myself Goldie Dhal from Shiv Jyoti Educational Group, and today in this video we are going to revise 3 chapters of English grammar, your final exams portion. So let's start with those 3 chapters, and these 3 chapters are present tense, past tense and future tense. So let's start with tenses. So let's begin with tenses. Now, what are tenses? Tense, verbs which tell us the time of action. Basically, tenses are the verbs. These are the verbs, form of verbs which expresses or which denotes the time of an action. At which time an incident or an action happened. So, there are 3 types of tenses: past tense, present tense and future tense. As you can see here, present tense, past tense and future tense. Okay, now before starting the chapter, I am going to explain you with an example. So, here I am writing, she eats her lunch quietly. Okay, now in this sentence, as you can see here, eats. So this verb is telling us that this sentence is in present tense, because this verb, it is telling us that she eats her lunch quietly on a daily basis. It is her habit to eat her lunch quietly. So this sentence is in present tense. Okay, now let's convert this present tense sentence into past tense. Now, to convert this into past tense, what we have to do? We have to change this verb into past tense. So, we will convert this verb. So, we will write here, she ate her lunch quietly. Okay, now we have converted this verb eats into ate. So, past tense of eat is ate. So, by using ate here, we have converted this sentence into past tense. So, now the new sentence is she ate her lunch quietly. Now, this sentence is past tense. Okay. Now, what we have to do to convert this sentence into future tense? We use will. Whenever you want to convert a sentence into future tense, you have to use will or shall. So, now we are talking about tomorrow, that she will eat her lunch quietly. So here, this is future tense. So, whenever you want to write a sentence in present form, you have to use a base form of verb. When you are talking about past tense, an action which has happened in past, you have to use past form of the verb. And then if you want to change a sentence into future tense, you have to add will or shall to sentence. Okay, so let's start with chapter number 10, present tense. Open your books on page number 42. Okay, now let's start with present tense. Now, what are present tense form of verbs? Present tense form of verbs are used when an action is taking place on a regular basis or for universal truth. Okay, or the action which is going at present moment. Okay, now we talk about simple present tense. As I have told you just now, where to use simple present tense. We use simple present tense for habitual actions or for the universal truths. Now, for example, if I write the sun rises from east. Okay. Now, this is a universal truth. Nobody can change this truth that sun rises from east. Okay. So, here for universal truth, we have used simple present tense form of the verb. So, the sun rises from east. Now, for second thing where we can use simple present tense, we can use simple present tense for habitual actions. Okay, actions which happen on a regular basis. Okay, for example, Ram plays cricket every day. Okay. Now, in this sentence, it is Ram's habit to play cricket every day. He never skipped to play cricket anytime. Okay. So, he plays cricket every day. So, this is a habitual action. So, here Ram plays cricket every day. In this sentence, plays is a simple present tense form of a verb. Okay. So, simple present tense form of the verb is used for universal truth and for habitual actions. Okay. Now, here if your subject is singular, okay, if your subject is singular, subject singular, then you use first form of verb first form plus s or es according to the verb and then rest of the sentence. But if your subject is plural, if your subject is plural, then you will use base form of verb without s or es and rest of the sentence. Now, I think it is very clear to you all. Now, we will move to present continuous tense. Now, what is present continuous tense? Present continuous tense means when the action is taking place at the time of speaking. For example, right now I am talking to you all. Okay, so this action is taking place while I am speaking to you all. So, this is present continuous tense, action which takes place at the time of speaking. Now, for example, I am taking an example. She is playing with her friends. Okay. Now, this is present continuous tense because right now she is playing with her friends. So, in present continuous tense, we use, what is the structure of present continuous tense? It is subject plus is, am, are plus verb plus ing and rest of the sentence. Okay? Is, am, are plus verb plus ing. Now, in this sentence, okay, this is the sentence with singular subject. Where to use is, where to use am and where to use are. If your subject is singular, for singular subject, you use is plus verb plus ing. Okay, she is playing. Okay, for singular subject in present continuous tense, you use is plus verb plus ing. In present continuous tense, if your subject is plural, then what will you use? For plural subject, you use are. Okay, they are for plural subject in present continuous tense, always use are. They are eating. Okay, so here verb plus ing. So for plural subject, always use are plus verb plus ing. They are eating. This is present continuous tense. Now, where to use am? You will always use am with I. Okay? You will always use am with I. I am verb plus ing. I am crying. Okay, I am crying. So with am I have used I am cry plus ing. I am crying. So this is the structure for your present continuous tense. Okay, now let's do some sentences from your exercise. So on page number 42, exercise number A, okay, we'll do sentence number 2, good citizens dash all rules, and in bracket verb is given obey. So here we will write good citizens obey all rules. Okay, exercise A, sentence number 2, okay, you will write obey. Okay, why you will write obey here? Because subject is plural, citizens. Good citizens obey all rules. Okay, now moving further to exercise number B for present continuous tense on page number 43. Exercise B, sentence number 4, the artist dash the colors, and in bracket verb is given mix. So what will you write? The artist dash the colors. First observe what type of subject is given here. So here subject is singular. So the artist is mixing the colors. Okay. Exercise number B and sentence number 4. Okay. Is mixing. Verb, helping verb, verb plus ing. Okay, because your subject is singular and that is why we have used is. The artist is mixing the colors. Okay, so that's all for the chapter number 10. Now moving further to chapter number 11, past tense. Open your books on page number 45. Okay, now let's talk about past tense. So here two types of past tense, simple past and past continuous tense. We'll talk about these two. Now simple past. What are simple past tense? Form of verbs. Verbs that tells us that actions that took place some time ago. Okay, past, simple past form of verb tells us that action took place some time ago. Okay, so for simple past we use second form of verb. Okay, for example, she ran very fast. Here she ran very fast. Okay, now this is second form of verb, and by observing this we can say that this is simple past tense form of verb. Okay, now how to change first form of verb into second form of verb? First, there are three types by which we can change first form of verb into second form of verb. Okay. Now, first is add d or ed, okay, to the verb. Okay. Now, first way to convert first form of verb into second form of verb is very simple. You can add D or ED and change it into second form. Okay. For example, open. It is base form of verb, and if we add ED to it, it will change into past tense, or you can say second form of verb. Now, move. It will change into moved. Okay. Now, these are past tense form of the verb, simple past tense form of the verb. Now, second is by changing spelling in the word. Okay. By changing spelling in the word, you can change simple present to simple past. For example, sing. This is simple present. Now, I am changing spelling sang. It is simple past. Okay. And if I say run, it is simple present. And if I write ran, it is simple past. Now, third, some words change completely and do not follow any rule. Okay, they change completely. For example, if I say buy, okay, buy will change into bought. Okay, this is simple present and this is simple past. Okay. Now, if I say shoot, it will change into shot. Okay. This is simple present and this is simple past. Now, we'll do some sentences from your exercise, then I'll explain you past continuous tense. Okay. Here on page number 46, in exercise number B, sentence number 4, normally I choose the flavor. Last time my father dash it for me. Okay. Here verb choose is given. Now we have to convert into simple past, because now last time, by reading this here, last time, this sentence is in past tense. So what is the simple past form of verb of choose? It is chose. Okay. Exercise B, sentence number 4, it will chose. Okay. Now one more sentence we will do. Now I always keep ice cream for him. This sentence is in simple present, but after full stop this sentence is in past tense. He too dash it for me last time. Okay, by reading this last time we can say this sentence is in simple past tense. So what is simple past of keep? It is kept. So sentence number 7, it is kept. Okay. Now I think simple past is clear to you all. Let's move to past continuous tense. Okay. Now let's start with past continuous tense. Now where to use past continuous tense? Past continuous tense form of verb tells us that action was going on for some time in past. Okay. It has started there only and finished there only in the past. It took some time. Okay. That is past continuous tense. For example, she was playing with her friends, or you can say anything. She was playing. So here in this sentence, was playing. Okay. In present continuous tense, you use is, and in past continuous tense, is will change into was. So she was playing is an example of past continuous tense. So now I am going to tell you structure for past continuous tense. Structure will be like your subject. Okay, if your subject is singular, you use was plus verb plus ing. Okay, this structure is for past continuous tense, and if your subject is singular. Okay, for example, I can tell you like she was laughing. Okay, or you can take any other example. He was eating lunch. Okay, he was eating lunch. So this sentence, it is telling that he was eating lunch in past. Okay, he started to eat in the past and finished there in past. He was eating lunch. Here he is subject, singular subject, because here we are talking about one boy. Was, for singular subject we use was. He was eating. Okay, verb plus ing, he was eating. Okay, this is your past continuous tense. For if your subject is plural, then you use were plus verb plus ing. Okay, now if your subject is plural, you have to use were plus verb plus ing. Okay, ing. Now for example, they were standing. Okay, they were standing. Now here, because our subject is plural, so we have used were. They were, verb plus ing. They were standing. Okay, so this is the structure for past continuous tense. Okay, now I think past continuous tense is also very clear to you all. Now we'll do some sentences from your book. Okay, open book on page number 48. There is exercise number F. Okay, let's do sentence number 4. Okay, the cat dash with a ball of wool. Okay, and in bracket verb is given play. Okay, now the cat, first see whether the subject is singular or plural. Here in this sentence subject is singular, the cat. For singular subject we have to use was. So the cat was play plus ing. So here I will write sentence number, exercise number F and sentence number 4. Okay, sentence number 4, the cat was, because subject is singular, so here we have used was. Play is verb and you have to add ing. The cat was playing with the ball of wool. Okay, let's take any other example. The police, sentence number 8, the policeman dashed a thief. Here also first observe the subject. Here also the subject is singular, the policeman. Okay, so the policeman was chasing a thief. Okay, sentence number 8, the policeman was chasing. Okay, helping verb, main verb plus ing. We'll do one example of plural subject. Okay, so your sentence number 3, Ahmed and Zahira dash how to bake a cake. Okay, so here first observe the subject. Here subject is plural. Ahmed and Zahira, for plural subject we use were. Okay, so Ahmed and Zahira were learning. Okay, Ahmed and Zahira were learning how to bake a cake. So, it is sentence number 3. Were learning. Okay, so now I think past continuous tense is also very clear to you all. So, these all things are for your simple past and past continuous tense. Now, let's move to chapter number 12, future tense. Okay, now let's start with chapter number 12, future tense. Now, this is very easy tense, future tense. Okay, future tense tells us about that some action or something which is going to be happen in near future. Okay, so let's start with future tense. It is very easy. Verbs in the future tense describes action that are expected to take place later. Okay, now for future tense, what is the structure? Subject, whether it is singular or plural, always you have to use will and plus first form of verb. Okay, subject, whether it is singular or plural, will, it is necessary and first form of verb. In any sentence, if you find will, it means that is sentence of future tense. It is very simple. Like, I will go to Jaipur tomorrow. Okay, I am planning to go tomorrow. So, I will go to Jaipur tomorrow. So, here in this sentence, I am using will and first form of verb. I will go to Jaipur tomorrow. Okay, so just see this sentence. In this sentence, this is subject, whether the subject is singular, whether it is plural, whether it is I. You have to use will for future tense and first form of verb. So, I will go to Jaipur tomorrow. She will dance on the stage tomorrow. Okay, any sentence you can make. Okay, but if there is will in the sentence and first form of the verb, it means it is future tense. Now, let's do some sentences from your book. Okay, open page number 49, exercise number A. Exercise A. Okay, now come to sentence number 4. They finish their work on time. Now, we have to convert this sentence into future tense. So, what we have to do? They finished their work on time. Here verb is given, finish. Okay, now to convert it into future tense, we have to add will. They will finish their work on time. So, this sentence will be like sentence number 4. They will finish their work on time. Okay, now here we have added will and changed this sentence into future tense. Now, let's take one more example. Sentence number 7. Okay, here it is, we walk in the park in the morning. Okay, now convert this sentence into future tense. So, what we will add in this sentence? We will walk. Okay, we will walk in the park in the morning. So, we have to add will. We will walk. So, here we have added will. Okay, now moving further to next exercise, exercise number B. Exercise number B. Okay, same thing we have to do here. We have to fill these sentences with future tense. Okay, now come to sentence number 3. Ravi dash to Mumbai next month for a wedding. Okay, so here we have to fill this blank with future tense. So from the box, first we have to select the correct verb. So correct verb is go, which will be filled here, and now we will add will to it. So Ravi will go to Mumbai next month for a wedding. Sentence number 3. Okay, will go. Okay, one more sentence I will do. Okay, now here sentence number 7, our team dashed the match against Sri Lanka. Okay, now first select the correct verb, so it will win. So our team will win. So here sentence number 7, will, and first form of verb win. So this is the future tense. Okay. Now I hope everything is very clear to you all, present tense, past tense and future tense. Now work hard for your final exams. See you soon in the next video. Till then, have a wonderful time.